Hi, everybody. Kevin O'Connor. I was at a psychology conference a while ago, and one of the it wasn't even in one of the sessions. Some fellow made a side point. Somebody had said something, and he said, "What's triggering you is on you." I just heard this, and I think the other person kind of blew him off. I thought, oh, that's interesting. The thing that's bugging me is my responsibility. Emotions are my tools to try to figure out what's going on with me and how am I going to then use that emotion in a reactive way or in a responsive way. But something that triggers me is on me. What bothers you about something I may not even notice it, but there are some things that probably bother me a lot that a lot of people don't notice. It's just not part of what's going on with them. And so some psychologists have said that something that really hits you and stays with you 15 seconds, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, has more to do with you than it does to do with them or the issue itself. And some will even say it probably has something going back to childhood. Without being crazy about it, you might say to yourself, what does that remind me of? Sometimes, you can have an incident with your boss, and if you think about it, it completely transports you to, when you were a kid. I know when I don't like being late for things. And when I'm late, I feel, I don't feel good. I feel I've disappointed them and disappointed myself. Even if I'm only an attendee, I don't like being late. I don't even like being late a few minutes. So I always try to get places early. But when it happens, it immediately reminds me of being late in grammar school when the principal confronted me and said, "Mr. O'Connor, you're late." And I said, "Yes, sister." She said, "You're going to be late for your own funeral, Mr. O'Connor?" And I said, "Oh, yes, sister." She said, "What?" I said, "No, sister. I don't know, sister." She said, "Go to class." So completely intimidated as a kid, right? But she taught me I don't like the feeling of being late. So it's got what's on you, what's triggering you is on you. I'm Kevin O'Connor. Talk to you next time.